Elijah's breaking point. The weight of being the strong one. We often focus on Elijah running from Jezebel, but rarely do we talk about his mental health. Everyone remembers Elijah on Mount Carmel, the fire guy. He stood against 450 prophets of Baal and walked away victorious. That moment feels cinematic, larger than life, the kind of story that inspires awe. But then Jezebel sends a single message, one threat, and this giant of a man crumbles. He panics. It almost feels absurd. How could someone who faced down an army run from one woman's words? The truth is, Elijah wasn't just a prophet of fire and miracles. He was also a man carrying the crushing weight of being the strong one, and that role comes with a hidden cost. When people see you as unshakable, they forget you're human. They assume you're made of stone. You're the one cheering everyone else up, but no one stops to ask if you might need encouragement yourself. You give endlessly, yet when you finally struggle, people can't believe it. They assume you'll figure it out because you always do. You're the person everyone turns to in crisis, the one who must have friends everywhere. But in reality, you've never felt more alone. At first you tell yourself, it's fine. A prophet walks alone. But over time, the solitude eats away at you. Look at Elijah. He poured everything into that battle on Carmel. And then, with one whispered threat, he unraveled. He fled into the desert, collapsed under a tree, and begged God to take his life. Too often, we label that moment as a lack of faith. I don't buy it. Elijah wasn't weak, he was exhausted. He had carried the weight of a nation without pause, without rest, without companionship. He felt utterly alone, convinced he was the last one standing. That's what depression does. It whispers lies, convincing you you're fighting by yourself. Even Jesus knew this burden. In Gethsemane, the pressure was so intense, his sweat fell like drops of blood. He prayed for the cup to pass. If even the Son of God felt the crushing weight of despair, then Elijah's breaking point wasn't failure, it was humanity. And here's the part that moves me most: God's response. He didn't scold Elijah for doubting. He didn't shame him with a list of past miracles. He didn't demand he pull himself together. Instead, God treated him like a weary child who had stayed up too late. He sent an angel to cook for him. No lecture, no theology lesson, just food and rest. The angel told him to eat, and then God let him sleep. That was the plan, a meal and a nap. God didn't fire Elijah for breaking down. He nursed him back to strength. So if you're the one everyone leans on, hear this. It's okay to drop the tough act. It's okay to admit you're human. Go eat a real meal. Visit a museum. Laugh with people who make you smile. Rest. God isn't impressed by how much pain you can endure before you collapse. He cares that you pause, breathe, and recover. He wants you to rest.